everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Okay, Wednesday, so Wednesday weight update. So this is my second week of weighing in at Jenny Craig, and it is ridiculously hot here. We had the highest temperature on record in March ever last night, so it was really hot, and it didn't get down to more than, I think, didn't get below about 27 degrees last night. So I'm a tad hot and a tad clammy, so I'm going to be as quick as I can. So first up, I had my weigh-in this morning and I went to see my lovely consultant Nita, and I have actually lost another 1.5 kilos. So my total weight loss is now 4.3 kilos in 13 days, I think it is. I still haven't asked about my measurements because I keep forgetting I'm very chatty and I distract people and things happen, but really good this week. I did struggle eating all the food. It's been exceptionally hot here for most of the week, and it's carrying on all of this week and into the weekend. We're sort of having high 20s to sort of mid 30s temperature wise, and I've got no appetite, so I'm really struggling to eat every meal. So there are cases where I have skipped a couple of meals, which isn't good. It hasn't impacted me too much. Obviously I've lost weight, but I can't keep doing that because I do need the calories to maintain to give me energy and all that sort of thing. It's skipping meals isn't good because this is a balanced diet and I've got to eat everything, so I've got to endeavour to do that. My detoxing is not too bad. My skin has turned out to be a little better. I've had a few little blotchy things, but I think that's also a combination of the heat and me still detoxing. One thing I have noticed, and I asked the ladies today, I said, I've got a really taste in my mouth, like my mouth just tastes like crap, and it's the all the toxins coming out of my body, and my mouth has got a certain just nasty flavour, and it's just not nice. So Tammy, the other lovely lady, she said chew on some mint, so I'm going to do that because it's really bugging me. In terms of the food, I had a really good week last week, and oh my goodness, I know I shouldn't think that ice cream is my favourite meal of the week, but there's now let me tell you what it was called. Jenny's ice cream sundae. It was butterscotch, and oh my god, if you get to try that, it's absolutely divine. It really is absolutely spectacular. I'll talk more about the meals on my blog because I'm going to go into more depth there. Haven't had any issues. I've been drinking a lot of water. I probably haven't done as much exercise as I could do. The weather just completely makes me melt, but I haven't had any food issues at all, except not being able to eat everything that is on the menu. Okay, so I discussed last week with Nita what sort of eating I'm going to be, what type of eater I am, and in the booklet there was a little bit of homework to do, and there's 4 different categories, and you had to sort of answer, so that's what it looks like. And there's uninformed eater, emotional eater, social eater, and unconscious eater. So you read through the types of eating and pick which you are. So I'm definitely an emotional eater. I eat when I'm in a bad mood, I eat when I'm depressed or stressed, and I'm also an unconscious eater. So I pick at things, I miss meals, and I eat everything on my plate pretty much all the time. So I'm aware that that's what I'm doing, so then that's patterns that I'm going to try and get out of. So that was really good. And then this week, there's other little things that you've got to do as homework in the back of your book, which I actually can't remember because I have a memory like a sieve. Activity. So you've got to talk about activity and what you're doing and if you can increase your activity. So that's what's going to happen this week. Now, my husband is something else I either need to touch on, because my husband is he's an enabler of bad food. I should clarify that a bit. My husband is lovely, he's adorable, he's very supportive, he's really like, yay, go, it's fantastic that you've lost weight, I'm really proud of you. He's also a chocoholic, and he eats at all hours of the day and the night. So he will come home from a night shift, or it's an afternoon shift, so he gets home about 11:30, and then he probably sits in bed and stuffs his face. So I'm lying there trying to get to sleep, and he's eating chocolate or cashew nuts or whatever. So I've got to sit there and go, right, I don't want anything. And I'm really proud of myself because I've been, didn't do that. I've been really good. I haven't wanted to pick at anything. There's been a couple of days where I've been a little bit faint, And I could probably have done with a little bit of a sugar hit. That's what I would have done in the past. I would have had some jelly beans or something. But I have had a piece of fruit, whatever's on my snack. It's usually because my body's now adjusting to wanting the 6 meals a day, and it's like, where the hell's my food? Feed me. So I've got to remember to do that. So now I'm sort of juggling. I'm getting used to having the meals, and yeah, just getting into a routine of eating 6 meals a day. Now, favourite foods, I'm going to try and do that, like pick favourite foods. Obviously the butterscotch ice cream was a winner. The other things I really like, and there's not many left, I think some Jenny Craig offices have them and some don't, but there's protein shakes, and I flipping love them. They're so convenient for me, so I've actually bought a whole load of extras in case they run out, because there aren't very many left. But for me, and being at events and PR things, and I'm off on the go all the time, I can take my Jenny Craig shaker and my protein shake and off I go. So it's super simple and super easy. My favourite food's definitely the butterscotch ice cream, which is possibly not the best favourite food to have, but it was really, really lovely, really creamy, and you could really taste the butterscotch. And another favourite was the pumpkin feta and spinach pizza. It was absolutely gorgeous. But there's all sorts of really nice meals, and I haven't had anything that I really don't like. There's been one thing with mushrooms in, but that's because I don't like mushrooms, and I can swap that for something else. So as I said last week, if there's something that you really can't eat, there's something you really don't like, they can jig it so that you can have an alternative. And if you have some vegetables that you don't like, as long as it's in your list, the correct list to swap things, you can swap it for something else. So it's been really handy being able to do that. Before I go, I just wanted to talk about changes in my body. I will try and get my husband to take a photo. I need to do a side photo, I think, and a front on photo so that you can see the change. So the jeans, the 3/4 jeans that I was wearing the first week I went in, they kind of don't fall off me, but they sag now, so it looks like I've got this really droopy bum from the back, so I try not to wear them. So I have lost enough weight to notice. I've lost a lot around my middle. I need to get my measurements, so I need to remember to do those next week and then let you know what they are. So I have a little bit down the sides of my face, I've noticed, and one of my chins is going, so I've only got like 1.5 to 2 chins now rather than 3 or 4. And I also, yeah, definitely around my waist, I've noticed it's a lot flatter, and even my husband noticed that. So that's some of the changes I'm noticing. I'm going to start and try and do a little bit of gentle weightlifting on my arms, because we don't need that there, and I don't want to have, I want my skin to shrink back. I don't want it to sort of not go as quickly as my weight's going. I want my skin to keep up with my weight. So you know, when sometimes you have a lot of excess skin, I'm trying to avoid that. So gentle weightlifting, and when I say that, I mean like 2 or 3 kilo little dumbbells. I'm also going to be using my exercise bike, and I've got a treadmill, and taking the dogs for a walk. So I'm going to leave it at that. I hope I've covered everything. I am going to do, as I said, more in-depth blog posts. I do have a couple of blog posts already up, I think. That is linked in the description bar below, as is everything. There's a link to Jenny Craig. If you have any comments or questions for me, guys, if there's anything you want to know about Jenny Craig, if you've got any questions about the food or anything like that, or how I'm finding my experience, pop it in the comments box below and I'll get back to you. I will put all the information, as I said, in the description bar. Thumbs up if you like the video, guys. It's really, really great to see you supporting me. I've had some amazing comments, and I've had some people reach out with some really, really nice things to say, and it's all been very positive. And also, if you haven't subscribed, please hit the button, guys. I really appreciate your support. And I will see you in next Wednesday's weight update with hopefully a cooler temperature. So I'm going to go, and I will see you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.